It's now time for the morning show on XL7-TV.
It's 7 o'clock on the 12th day of May. I'm Bob Rectenwall. This is Scooter.
Whoop, whoop.
Scott Callies, and this is the morning show on XL7-TV. How's Mr. Callies?
I'm good.
Did you call him this morning and check?
No, it's too early.
No, Popper's not up yet.
No, too early to tell.
Okay.
Too early.
Did you have a good day yesterday and all the rain?
Yeah, we got quite a bit of rain, though.
It's crazy.
We did. I don't think it's going to be as bad today. I think we got some chances, but it's not going to be as bad as what we've seen.
Yeah, I thought we had more than what it shows. We're at 1.8 for the month.
Yeah.
It sure seemed like we got a lot more than that yesterday.
Yeah, it seemed like quite a bit.
Some places I know got a whole lot more, but it's just that time of year. Most areas get April showers for May flowers. We don't. We get May rain.
May rain.
It may and it may not.
Well, we did get an early run of rain, and the lake levels got up, and then they...
Yeah, in March.
Yeah, in March.
We're still getting no April showers.
Nope, but we're getting some in May, that's for sure.
Absolutely.
It's coming.
May flood, may not. I hope that we're really looking forward to a nice weekend, but I have a feeling that we're not.
You think we're looking for a wet one, huh?
I think we're going to be wet all weekend.
Darn it.
They were saying that it was going to be, after today, start getting nice and be nice all next week. But when I looked this morning, it was going to rain today.
Yeah, it didn't look like that.
All the way up to next Friday.
Yeah. A
lot of graduations going on.
There is.
Mountain Homes graduation is next Friday.
Yep.
Right?
Yes.
Friday?
Yes.
And hopefully it'll
in a
be
week.
Outside.
Hopefully the weather will hold up and it can be outside and kind of be like it is normal.
It'd be nice, wouldn't it?
Mm-hmm. I would be happy for that.
Absolutely.
To scramble inside is kind of a pain.
How you enjoying life without having to travel every weekend?
Oh, I'm still traveling. What are you talking about? I'm leaving right after the show today. I'm headed down to Fayetteville. Caitlin's got her graduation today.
College graduation today for your daughter.
Yep.
Graduation for your son-in-law tomorrow. And
yep. So we're still doing some traveling.
Fun times.
Good times. I'm excited.
Is she excited?
She is. She's done really well. So she's happy. She's ready for the next transition. She's going off to medical school in Memphis. So they're ready to get moved and get settled in and get ready for the next step.
Now the real studies start.
Yeah, no kidding. The real work starts, I think.
Yeah. It's time for the morning prayer, brought to you by Roller Funeral Home of Arkansas, with 29 locations to serve you, one in Memphis, Tennessee. With all our respect, is not just their motto, it's how they do business. Renata Jenkins Byler and her staff all across the state do a wonderful job in your time of grief. If you don't know where the closest roller is to you, give them a call at 870-425-2161, and they'll be glad to help you find the one in your location. And now the morning prayer. Lord, as we sit here and talk about the weather and the rain and the sunshine and however it is, Lord, we know you're in total control of all that. Lord, we just pray that you will continue to bless us as a nation, as we live in the best country in the world. Sometimes it doesn't seem that way, but all people have to do is open their eyes and look what's going on in the world around us. We have our struggles and we have our hard times, but Lord, we just know that we are blessed to live in the United States of America. Lord, we just pray that you will again be with these seniors that are graduating as they're wrapping up their 12th year of high school or 12th year of school, and we just pray that you'll bless them throughout their lives and let them know that no matter what they end up doing, it has meaning and they need to stay focused on you. It's in Christ's name in which we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Roller Funeral Home of Arkansas Mountain Home. You take a trip up Highway 5 North, just past Hospital Drive. Take a look to your right. Look for the biggest American flag you've probably ever seen. Pull in there, and that's Roller Funeral Home. Go talk to them about pre-planning, mausoleums, cemetery services, cemetery plots, cremation services as well. Roller Funeral Home, with all our respect. And now it's time for a quick word from the Z-Team. Bob and Linda Zdora, 870-405-0793 is their number. Retiredtoarkansas.net. Be back in just a moment.
Well, folks, have you been trout fishing before?
Not since I was a little kid.
You'll do fine.
Hey, what are you doing?
Aren't you coming along?
See you downriver.
How do you start this motor? I've never been in a boat before.
See you downriver.
Well, folks, have you sold a house before?
Yeah, about 30 years ago.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you'll be okay then.
You sure?
Where are you going?
See you at the closing.
Hey!
At the closing.
We should call the Z-Team.
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. It's time for the weather, the dam reports, the lake levels, brought to you by Bob and Linda Zdora of the Z-Team. Century 21 LeMac Realty here in Mountain Home. 870-405-0793 is their number. RetiredToArkansas.net is their website. Go there, click on live views, and take a look at what you see. A little bit cloudy, but pretty nice picture. You can tell we've got some rain. Like you said on Wednesday, looks a little murky.
Yeah, the water does look murky. I looked at it earlier.
Go to the zoom in.
Yeah, kind of a little brownish.
Yeah, a little something. Maybe we can go back to another one if you want. What you're looking at is a shot from Marion County, Arkansas, back into Baxter County, Arkansas. It's the city of Cotter. Contractors Trust is off to your right. Way off to your right would be the city of Mountain Home. Over to your left is the Rainbow Bridge, and way off to your left would be the city of Bull Shoals. Straight ahead over the horizon is the state of Missouri, but right straight in front of you is the city of Cotter with the baseball field, the Railroad Museum, and it's just, if it's not so dark, it's a beautiful, beautiful shot. And what did they call that the other day when we were talking to Bob? The Z-clips.
The Z-clips.
The Z-clips. Looks pretty nice, though. If you want to go there, check out retiredtoarkansas.net. Click on MLS listings, see what they've got available listed in our area. And it's not just the Z-Team's listings, it's the listings of all the MLS for this area. But if you find something that strikes your fancy, give them a call at 870-405-0793. Bob and Linda Zdora, the Z-Team. I'm going to run through some temperatures. Right now it's 69 in Mountain Home, 69 at Harrison. Batesville, Yellville, and Marshall are all at 70. Salem is 68. Mountain View is 70. Calico Rock is 69. West Plains, Missouri is 68. Springfield, Missouri is 64. Poplar Bluff, Missouri is 69. St. Louis, Missouri is 68. Howdy doody. Let's see if the radar is still going. Nope, it's not. We'll let that click through. That's a little bit froggy right there.
Yeah.
I'd just like to be in a boat coming around that curve.
I've done worse. Scared to death out of me.
Yeah, it's a little bit different, isn't it?
Yeah, came down the river one time, and it was so foggy I couldn't see the front of the boat, and that just made me nervous.
Yeah.
Couldn't see where you were at. I mean, you can't see the trees on the sides. You don't know where the
all
banks
your landmarks, you just don't.
Yeah,
don't
they
know.
all go away.
Let's take a look at the radar. On the wide span radar here, you've got some rain coming throughout Arkansas. Like usual, it's kind of looking like it's going to bounce around Mountain Home. Hopefully we'll not get flooded out. No, what's it doing now? It just went blank.
It's loading.
Again? Holy cow. Looks like it should be clearing up around lunchtime. Hopefully it will. Be nice.
It's like the hard stuff's going to stay north of us, but I may be driving right through it going to Fayetteville, though.
We're going to zoom right back into the great state of Arkansas and let you know what you're looking at for going to Fayetteville. 8 o'clock, it's going to hit here a little bit. It's going to rain for about an hour, hour and a half. Then it looks like it's going to clear up. So depending on what time you're leaving here, you may be all right if you're headed over to the graduation at U of A. Right now, Rogers to Jonesboro, Fayetteville to Blytheville, it's going to be a little bit rainy up to at least lunchtime. Down around Conway is the same way. Conway, Hot Springs, Little Rock, Pine Bluff. But around lunchtime, it looks like it clears up some. Watches and warnings. Let's see what this little fancy deal is. Flash flood? Maybe?
Flood watch.
Flood watch.
Yeah.
Flash flood watch. There we go. Oh, the regular flood watch. Just watch it. If you're going through central Texas, you're going to be wet. That's basically what it's telling you. Arkansas, Missouri, Illinois, Oklahoma, most of Kansas is clear. Eastern Texas is clear. Louisiana is good. A little bit of something going on right here. I believe that is also a flood watch.
Yep.
Or air quality alert. Tennessee, Kentucky, not too bad. 7-day forecast. Chance of thunderstorms today is 30%, high of 84. A 30% chance of thunderstorms tonight, low of 65. Saturday, 50% chance of thunderstorms, high of 87. Saturday night, 20% chance of thunderstorms, low of 65. Sunday, rain's going to vary from 30 to 60%, high of 87. Chance of showers on Sunday night, 30%, low of 65. Monday, high of 78, rain again. Monday night, mostly cloudy, low of 59. Tuesday, 30% chance of rain, high of 78. Let's look at next week a little bit. Wednesday, high near 77, going to be about a 30% chance of rain. And we got some sun finally, Scooter.
What's that?
On Thursday, high of 81 degrees. Pollen and algae, with all the rain, shouldn't be any of anything. So we'll look here and see. Tree pollen is high today, low tomorrow, low on Sunday. Grass pollen is high today, moderate tomorrow, and high on Sunday. No ragweed today, tomorrow, or Sunday. Lake levels and dam reports. Lake Norfolk 550.22. They're currently generating 1. Lake Bull Shoals 663.17. They've currently got 4 generators going at this time. If you want to check the lake levels and dam reports for yourself, give them a call at 870-431-5311, and you'll listen to the recording and figure it out. If you're not well versed on the river, I suggest you get a guide.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
That's the lake levels, dam reports, and all the updates brought to you by Bob and Linda Zdora, the Z-Team, Century 21 LeMac Realty, 870-405-0793, retiredtoarkansas.net. Realtors you can recommend to your friends. I always say they're busy, but never too busy to help you. We'll be back in just a moment with community news and happenings brought to you by Moore Warehouse. Be back in just a minute.
Hi, Brett, Fritz, and Paisley here at Mower Warehouse on Buzzard Roost Road. We sell Ferris zero-turn mowers that have patented coil spring suspension. Mower Warehouse has the largest selection of Ferris zero-turn mowers in stock. 0% financing available. We buy, sell, trade new and used mowers. Mower Warehouse also services all brands of mowers. We offer free delivery. Come see us for all your mower needs. That's Mower Warehouse on Buzzard Roost Road in Mountain Home, where your business is appreciated.
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. It's time for community news and happenings brought to you by Mower Warehouse. Highway 178 east towards the bypass at Buzzard Roost Cutoff Road. Look for them. You'll know you're there when you see the mower in the air.
There's your slogan. There
That's the slogan.
There's mowers everywhere.
Everywhere.
You can't miss it. Front, back, sides, inside.
Inside, outside, on the front, in the back, up in the air, down on the ground.
Everywhere.
Parts, sales, service, Ferris mowers. Generators, parts. Before you go ordering something off of eBay or Amazon, check out Mower Warehouse at 178 Buzzard Roost Cutoff Road. Good chance they'll have it for you. If they do, it'll save you a lot of time and save you some shipping money.
And they also take trade-ins. So if you're wanting to upgrade your mower, bring your older one in.
By golly.
Trade it in, get a nicer mower.
Get a nicer mower. Let's take a look, see what's going on in community happenings here. All-you-can-eat pancake breakfast at the Paul Bunyan. Breakfast will be tomorrow at St. Peter the Fisherman Catholic Church, Saturday, May the 13th from 7:30 to 10:30. All you care to eat scrambled eggs, biscuits and gravy, pancakes, sausage links, coffee and juice, all brought to your table on china with silverware. You had any of that yet, Scooter?
I have not, but there's a lot of people go to it, and I heard it. It's really good.
North Central Board of Realtors Special Olympics Fishing Derby will be held at McCabe Park behind the King Dermatology. It's tomorrow from 8:30. Registration is at 8:30. Fishing starts at 9. All poles and baits will be provided. Hot dogs, chips, drinks, cookies to all participants. Open to the handy-capable, children, and adults of all ages. For more information, give them a call at 870-405-1347 or 870-405-5879. Special Olympics Fishing Derby. Twin Lakes Car Club presents Century 21 LeMac Realty East Car Fest at 40 Plaza Way, east of Walmart Shopping Center. here in Mountain Home. It'll be tomorrow, May the 13th from 9 to 1. All makes, models, years welcome. Entry fee is a donation to the Mountain Home Food Bank, Feed Our Children program, hot dogs provided by First Security Bank of Mountain Home, cookies, compliments of the Twin Lakes Car Club ladies. For more information, give Donna Gellenbeck a call at 870-620-0037. Donna must be the president. Highlands Oncology and Baxter Health would like to announce that they are opening the Highlands Oncology Cancer Center at Baxter Health on Monday, May the 15th. Will be open to the public on May the 15th. So that's something they've been working hard on, and it's pretty exciting stuff. There'll be another pancake dinner or pancake breakfast on May the 27th from 7:30 to 11 at the Alley White American Legion Post 52 at 713 Market Street. Cost is $8. Kids 5 through 12 are $4. Kids 4 and under are free. World War II veterans and Korean War veterans eat free. Military, law enforcement, and EMTs in uniform will also eat free. Pancakes with your choice of fruit topping, biscuits, gravy, sausage, coffee, and orange juice will be provided. Kick Cancer in the Bass is something that's coming up in November. We'll talk more about that as time comes. And that's about it for now.
I think they were getting sponsors on the Cancer in the Bass early. That's what they had. Yep.
Okay. We'll talk more about that. We'll start hitting that a little bit better on Monday. That's the community news and happenings brought to you by Mower Warehouse of Mountain Home. 178 East at Buzzard Roost Cutoff Road. About a quarter mile off the bypass. You'll know you're there when you see the mower in the air.
There you go.
We're going to take a quick break. We'll come back with This Week in Real Estate with Bob Zdora. You're watching The Morning Show on XL7-TV. We'll be back in just a moment.
Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detailed services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
When you think about Hospice of the Ozarks, it's our desire that you think about finding a way to live your life to the fullest while living with a serious illness. If you ever need help and support, we provide a team of healthcare professionals and volunteers that will support your physical, emotional, and spiritual aspects of life while doing the same for your family and caregivers in the comfort of your own home or wherever you call home. When you think about Hospice of the Ozarks, we hope that you grant us permission to walk on the journey with you. Your not-for-profit option since 1979.
When you're out of town, make sure your pet is with someone who will love them as much as you do. At 201 Pet Salon and Resort, your pet is cared for just as they would be at home. 201 Pet Salon and Resort is the only all-suite climate-controlled and air-filtered boarding facility in the area with private and spacious rooms to keep your pet relaxed. And with over 3/4 of an acre of fenced play area, your pet will receive the proper exercise they deserve. 201 also offers professional grooming services. Your best friend is in good hands at 201 Pet Salon and Resort in Mountain Home.
All you've ever wanted was a place to write your story. You hear it's not the right time to buy or sell a house, but really, the best time is when it's right for you. The real estate markets, they change, they go up, they go down. One thing that doesn't change is where you want to be in your life. The professionals you team up with will make your story happen. The Z Team are the professionals you need to hire for your next chapter. So call the Z Team at 870-405-0793, Century 21 LeMac Realty, 1024 Highway 62 East, retiredtoarkansas.net.
Are you?
Welcome back to the Morning Show on XL7-TV. It's time for This Week in Real Estate with Bob Zdora. How are you, sir?
I'm well.
Are you ever good? Because you're always well. Are you ever good?
I'm good sometimes.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes I'm good. Sometimes I'm spectacular. Sometimes I'm
fantastic.
Just trying to get by. It's, you know, it kind of depends.
Sometimes just well.
Yeah, sometimes just well.
Is it a deep well?
Yeah, it is actually. It's nice. The water's nice and cold.
You know, we had those kids on from the Lego robotics team from Pinkston. They're doing a big fundraiser to go to Australia.
Yeah.
Coming up at the end of June. It's going to happen at Little T's golf course.
Yes.
Don't mean to take a lot of your time.
No. I'm all for that.
give the man at Little T's a call. Talk to him about how you can help with that little Legos bomb squad Lego team.
Those kids were great.
But they're sharp.
Oh, actually,
like
yeah.
holy catfish, they're sharp.
Yeah.
And you could.
And it's the future. I mean, they're the ones that are going to be fixing your knee or my shoulder, whatever it's going to be. They're the ones that are going to be here for us going forward.
So the project this year, they're talking about taking plant life and solar and getting enough energy out of plants and solar to run a mini refrigerator. That's their mission.
Really?
Yeah, these kids are in the 6th grade. What were you doing?
A bunch
in
of
the 6th grade?
slackers. Yeah, not that.
I'm not sure they had Legos back then. Lincoln Logs.
Lincoln Logs.
But no Legos.
Right. No Legos. Those a little before that.
Yeah. But that, like you say, that is the future, and things are changing. And things changes all the time.
Amazing how quickly these kids have developed when they started just the robotics program and to be where they are with the number. There's a number of them now. And to see what they're turning out. These kids are going to Australia.
Yeah.
With maybe 100 teams worldwide. Yeah. I mean, they're going against. It's amazing to come from Mountain Home and for them to be able to produce that type of product, be able to be out there and holding their own against the world.
And this is not a spot that was given to them. They had to earn that spot to get there.
Now this wasn't an automatic.
Right.
Yeah. So they need some money, and Little T's is having a golf outing for them, or you can just make a donation for that matter. I'm sure they're a 501 to be able to raise cash like that. So you can call the grade school that they at? Pinkston?
Pinkston.
You can probably call Pinkston. I'm sure they can hook you up.
Yep. Or call the TV station. We'll get you in touch with them one way or another.
There you go. Yeah.
So changes in the real estate world. I know it happens every day.
Every day. Every day's a holiday. Every meal's a feast. You never know what you're going to find. You start the day and you never know where you're going to end up. We went to Trout Fest last Saturday. A lot of people watched the show. A lot of people watched the cameras. I mean, like a lot of people watched the cameras from all over. Well, I sent this to my guy over in Springfield or Springdale, and he gets up every morning and he watches it. And, oh yeah, we watched the Z cams. One guy called them. And
the Z cams.
The Z. So we appreciate you watching them. That's why we put them out there for people to watch them and enjoy them and be able to see the area and be able to see how high the river is. I don't say how deep, but how high it is, because that's more of an issue than deep. But thank you, everybody who stopped by. Thank you. We had a great event, and we talked to a lot of people, and it went very well, very well.
I know we've got some pictures that we want to show this morning. You've listed a great piece of real estate here in the area.
We did. My honey did. I ain't gonna lie.
Your honey did?
My honey did. Okay. Well, it is, Bobby. It is.
When you're ready to roll those, we'll get started with that.
There we go.
That is Lake Norfolk. What a beautiful shot.
It is. And it's the Mockingbird Bay Resort. It's a commercial property on Lake Norfolk. It could be a home, too. I mean, if you wanted to
live right there.
Live right there. The owner's home has a resort office on the main level, and then there's living quarters on levels 2 and 3. There's 5 bedrooms, 5 baths, a spacious open floor plan with the kitchen, living room, and dining room areas. There's 8 guest rentals. From 2-person cabin to a 12-person lake home. They're all set up, ready to go. I mean, it's an established business. They've been there the resort has been there for quite a while, and the current owners, they've been there for, 15 years or so from talking to some other people. Everything is clean, neat, ready to go. It's really a nice place. It's got a real nice in-ground pool, as you can see. It's got a 12-stall boat dock and a swim platform, and there are no more permits on Lake Norfolk for boat docks. So it's Mocking Bay Resort. If you have any questions, give my honey a call. She's at 870-405-0793. You all know that already. And she can give you any other information you may want. She's got financials. She's got everything that you would want if you're an investor and you want to, you've one of those. It's one of the places you can go. I always wanted to, and because you can live there, you're getting the full benefit of everything that goes through there. All the food, everything that goes on goes to your house first before it goes to anybody else. So there's some benefits to owning a business like that, tax-wise and just quality of life. I mean, it's a great location.
Where is the location of that property?
On Lake Norfolk.
Okay.
Address, I think it's, I'm not going to guess. Call my honey and she'll be glad to give you instructions, or you can Google the resort.
Do you have any idea how much land that encumbers?
See, I wanted the whole sheet and I didn't get it. So, no, I don't.
But it's
a big site. I mean, because the
site.
resort's on one side and then the piers and the dock and stuff are down a little bit. So they've got some acreage. They've got great views.
It is on beautiful Lake Norfolk here in the Mountain Home, Arkansas area. Plenty of shoreline, and it's just, that picture that Scooter showed just a moment ago is so clear.
Yeah, I mean, that's
there's
a true Ozarks picture, isn't it?
It is. And if you look at this picture, last weekend they had 400 and something Bass Cat boats for the Bass Cat Invitational.
Yeah.
And you say, well, where are they going to put all those boats? Well, that lake is huge.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
If you're interested in owning a resort and you have an interest in being in that business, give Linda Zdora a call at 870-405-0793.
Yeah. Or a corporate retreat or something. Some company wants some place to be able to get away to. It's it's not that far. You could fly in. There's different things. There's different options.
Has that hit the MLS yet?
It's in there now. Yes, sir.
It has hit the MLS.
Yeah.
So give Linda a call. 870-405-0793 is the phone number, and tell her you want to talk to her about the Mockingbird Bay Resort.
Yes, sir. And there's a really good video on our webpage. There's like a 3-minute video, drone shots and stills and everything else, music. Jason put it together. Came out really, really well.
And you can go check that out at retiretoarkansas.net and go there and check out the live video or the Zoom shot video that their son Jason put together.
Yes, sir.
Let's look at some numbers. We'll come back and visit after that.
I'm going to hope that. There we go. Okay, there we are. This week in real estate, there were 56 new listings came on the market, 3 commercial properties, 27 parcels of land, and 26 homes came on the market. They range in price from $1.6 million, because there is also in as a residential, to $35,000. 6 of those are taken backups. Average sale price coming on this week is $296,000. There were 37 sales, 1 commercial property, 11 parcels of land, 25 homes sold. They range in price from $52,000 to $560,000. Average sale price this week was $224,000. 95 days on market, so you can see the market's still moving along. And that came out to a total of $5.76 million in residential real estate closed this past week. 6 properties expired, 19 had price changes. There's 78 pendings. Currently, we're down to 203 homes listed on the MLS, so we lost 2 more from last week. Year to date, for this year, there's been 314 homes have sold for $70 million. The average sale price is $223,000 with 93 days on market. For 2022, there had been 412 homes that sold for $90 million, so it's 98 more last year. Average sale price was $218,000 last year with 92 days on market. We put a house in Thursday night, so probably it popped up Monday morning. By Sunday, we presented 3 offers, and it was accepted, and we're moving towards closing on it. So homes that are priced well, that are ready to go. You got to be, you can't be having like huge projects hanging open. Don't take on big projects. That's the biggest thing. If you know you're going to be going, don't take on big projects. Don't get things started. Have us out there. Let us take a look. I'm going to tell you to fix things that are broken or that I know a home inspector is going to catch, because we don't want to give the buyer, the potential buyer, when they put the offer in, we don't want to give them an excuse to bail. They don't want to see a long list of things, and even though they're nickel dime things, a couple $100, they just see that the mass of it, and they go, oh, I don't know.
That's too much work.
Yeah. And so we like to get those done ahead of time, and we found that to be the best thing to do. But as far as saying, well, I'm going to put a new bathroom in and then we'll be ready to go. No, because you don't know what the next guy's going to do. We were in a house on Sunday on a listing appointment, and they had started to sand the floors, and they were going to, I said, you know what, finish sanding the floors and just leave them alone. Let the next guy pick whatever color they want, and then they'll be right. You know, the bull work is done, getting them all sanded and everything. Let the next guy come in and say, okay, well, I want this color, not that color, because inevitably, you know, we're not making the wrong choices, but it's not the choice that the next person wants. You know,
and don't
think
go
of the next
through
guy.
the expense of painting the walls because they're going to get painted again once they
Boy,
leave.
they sure are, because they're going to come in, they're going to personalize it. You're buying 85% of the house. When I go into houses with people, that's what we talk about. You're buying 85%. If you like the location, the floor plan, the sticks and bricks of the whole place, that's fine. Other than that, that's what they're going to do. They're going to come in, they're going to paint. Let them redo the bathroom. Let them pick the new flooring. Give a carpet allowance. We were in a place a couple weeks ago, and we're going to give a carpet allowance on it, because like I say, whatever you pick, you may be wrong. They may want the high gloss vinyl. They may want oak floors. They may want them on a diagonal cut.
They may want shag.
They may. Some of that's coming back, you know. So everything old is new again, Bob. I don't feel nearly as old as I did once before, because okay, I remember this.
It's a sad day when Harvest Gold comes back.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Better Harvest Gold than the avocado green. But
there you go. Yeah.
But people are, you know, when they come in, it's better to deal with price and let them make their own decisions and saying, well, I can't come on the market because we got to get this all done. And the other thing is stuff. You know, people that got stuff, and
people don't like to look at clutter.
No, they don't. They get distracted, and they get and it makes the room smaller. That's the other thing. You know, usually we used to just be able to go in and say, well, you need to depersonalize, take down the pictures of the grandkids and things like that. And obviously we still do that. But a number of homes have just got stuff in them. You know, they shoved an extra chair in the living room or an extra dresser in the bedroom. That's got to go, because they're buying your floor space. So we want them to see the floor space. They're not buying your stuff. And there's a lot that we can do to help you deal with those problems as you see them as problems, and it's stopping you from being able to get on and live the life that you want to live, where you want to live it. It's a tough thing to do, and people that are downsizing, and we get a number of people here that live here that are downsizing and want to come closer to town. They can't keep everything up. We help with all of that.
Linda's a professional stager. If you're going to sell your home, and you're going to think you're going to rearrange the furniture because it looks better, give her a call.
Yeah,
let her help you.
Let's take a look at that
up
and see, what may be the best feng shui of getting things done, and increase the
feng shui. Is that French?
That's yeah. We had never mind. But we can help with all of that, and the pictures. If you look at the pictures, if you go to our webpage, look up the resort and see the pictures that were taken there. It'll give you an idea of the type of work that we do, and that's a great thing for the seller.
You were at the Trout Festival last weekend. What's next for the Z team? Music started yet?
Music will be starting, I think, first weekend of May, I think it is.
Okay.
Over in Yellville.
Memorial weekend.
Yeah, and that'll be starting. I know we've got a weekend, but I don't know which one it is that we're sponsoring, and I know the Republican parties are sponsoring the last one in September. I know that. I know the committee's doing that.
How do they get you?
Call my honey. It's how you get me. She's at 870-405-0793. Go to the website, retiredtoarkansas.net. If you call the office, if you miss me giving you the number of 870-405-0793 and you call the office, ask for the Z team. If you stop in the office, we're generally not in there sitting around. We're generally out working. Ask for the Z team. Tell them I want to talk to Bob or Linda or any of the Reese, Sam, April, anybody on the team. Just ask for the Z team, and we'll be there to help you out.
There you go. This has been This Week in Real Estate with Bob Zdora. The Z Team, Century 21 LeMac Realty, 870-405-0793, retiredtoarkansas.net. We'll be back with Friday Sports in just a moment.
Are you looking for the best barbecue in 2 states?
Holy smokes!
Want the meatiest fall-off-the-bone ribs?
Holy smokes!
The most tender and delicious pulled pork?
Holy smokes!
The tastiest brisket in the Ozarks?
Holy smokes!
Holy Smokes Barbecue and Catering is the only place you need to go. Dine in, carry out, and the best food for your next catered event.
Holy smokes!
We're your mountain home for great barbecue cooking.
Holy smokes!
a higher calling for your taste buds.
Jim Brown Company keeps you cool when it's hot and warm when it's not. A trusted name in the mountain home community, Jim Brown Company provides timely heating and cooling installation and repairs. Our certified technicians incorporate new technology on every job to provide you with the most advanced services. At our metal fabrication shop, we handle projects big and small. We've created everything from commercial ducts to custom designs.
I'd recommend Jim Brown Company to my friends and neighbors. The reason being they have high-tech equipment. Their service techs are well qualified for the job that they do, and they also send me a report after all the work is done so I know exactly what my unit's doing.
By visiting our showroom, you can learn all about our heating and cooling products. We'll educate you on your options and help you decide on the right solution. For total comfort at your home or business, choose Jim Brown Company. Quality service with a family name since 1964.
Diatley Dental Care is a family-owned dental practice. Doctors Irvin and Christina Diatley grew up in the Twin Lakes area and are proud to serve the community. With modern treatment methods and state-of-the-art technology, they are dedicated to providing exemplary care to patients of all ages. Our compassionate team consistently receives training above and beyond the standard of care.
We're changing the way you see dentistry.
Come be a part of our dental family.
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. It's time for Friday Sports. This morning I've got Mike Stockton with me, along with Elijah Lagg. Elijah is the Jim Holsted Mountain Home Athlete of the Year that was presented by Mike and Susan Stockton on Tuesday night. How are y'all doing?
I'm doing just fine. How are you, Mr. Bob?
Good.
Doing well.
Mike, give me some history on the Athlete of the Year.
Well, in about 1998 or so, Jim started up the Athlete of the Week program and had done that all the way through his death in 2013. January 2013, he died suddenly and unexpectedly. And one of the things that Susan and I were talking about was how can we continue this on and make it something special that we can remember Jim. And so we started the Athlete of the Year program in 2013, and it's been fabulous ever since. We've gotten to meet a group of kids that are just outstanding. You know, in order to be considered for the award, you have to be a multi-sport athlete. You may be a great singleton sport athlete, but you're not considered. You got to be a multi-sport athlete. You have to be outstanding in at least one of those sports. You have to have demonstrated leadership on your team, because that's important, and be a great communicator and somebody who really dedicates themselves to helping the team be better. And Elijah exemplified that in spades this year. The process is long to get there, and the kids don't see it, and they don't even know what's going on, frankly, until probably the week before.
Right.
Well, let's talk about that process a little bit more. Coaches start nominating Athlete of the Weeks.
So during the school year, the Athlete of the Week program and the Athlete of the Year are two wholly separate things.
Okay.
So
people need to understand that. That's why.
That's right. You don't have to have been an Athlete of the Week to be the Athlete of the Year, frankly. So during the week, every week, coaches turn in a performer for the Athlete of the Week, and it's selected by the athletic department. With the Athlete of the Year program, coaches nominate different players, different athletes for this award, and they get it down to their top 10 at that point inside the athletic department. They kick all those out back to the coaches to vote on those top 10 to narrow it down to their top 4. At that point, the sports writers here in town, and we appreciate you for playing along with us there, Bob. The sports writers here in town each have an individual vote on the Athlete of the Year. And as far as I know, y'all don't get together and have a group meeting and do anything like that.
You don't give us enough time to do that. email comes one day and it has to be turned in the next. So.
Yes, you know, you got to have conviction for things. But it comes back to me with the blind votes, and then I just add up the scores, and us and the people who make the plaque, or Susan and I and the people who make the plaque are the only people who know who's going to win until the actual award's given.
Over the last 10 years of doing this in honor of Mr. Jim, has much changed in the process?
That process has remained exactly the same. So we originally started off, the very first few we did on Senior Awards Night, and it was just like every other scholarship that was done. We announced the person who won, and they walked up there. And in true Big Jim fashion, we give a $1,000 scholarship. It isn't a check. It's just $100 bills. And then we added to that along the way as it gained some popularity with the kids. And now we do $1,000 to the Athlete of the Year, and we do $500 for the other three nominees. All of them, again, crisp, brand new $100 bills. We go and get them that day. And we're so thankful for Susan's mother and her uncles. They chip in to help make that just a little bit better so that we can celebrate all those kids.
Historically, since I've been involved with y'all doing that, it's been held at Real Life Church. What is it? John 3:16 takes care of the food for you.
They make some fantastic catfish, don't they?
Not bad, not bad.
Yeah.
The crowd seems to be getting larger and larger.
Getting a few more people this year. We were a bit concerned this year with our head count that we didn't have enough chairs out whenever the people were standing there in line, but it turned out we were just right. So we can seat more. There's always more at the table.
How good's your memory? How far back can you go and name athletes of the people that have won that?
Oh gosh, yeah, it's horrible. But I will say that there are a few that stand out for me. That Lane Alexander is one that stands out to me, who is now.
Katie Kapler was the first.
I was going to say
right?
Katie Kapler was the very first one, and she'd actually returned back to Mountain Home. Wyatt Robertson stands out to me. We've had the Pfeiffer girl. We've just had a
Marcy Cudworth.
See, you're going to remember them a lot better than I do. My wife should be here for this part of the test.
She would know. You didn't know there was going to be a test.
I didn't know there was going to be a quiz.
Last year's recipient. Who was last year's?
Marcy Cudworth.
Marcy Cudworth was last year.
Yeah.
And then go back at them.
We had Luke Cruz. We've had, I was thinking of, and then Kyle Stevens, again, another one that stands out to me because he's returned back to the district and is now a coach in the district. He was an Athlete of the Year. He was the second one, as I recall. So there's Elijah's the 11th. So you can do the math and figure out how many I'm forgetting right now.
It's a good thing that you all have carried on. It's a great legacy that the family has continued through the Athlete of the Week, and then doing the Athlete of the Year. It's just an amazing thing. Gives these kids an extra boost, gets them some focus of what's going on. And those, I can think of a few athletes that were single sport athletes that have become multi-sport because they wanted to contend for this.
That's good. I mean, Bob, one of the things about being a multi-sport athlete, if we have a kid who is involved in one sport, they are almost 90% more likely to graduate from high school if they're in one sport. If we get you into two, they're almost 98% more likely to graduate from high school. And so being a multi-sport athlete also reduces injuries. There's a whole lot of reasons why that a person should be doing multiple sports. And when I look at the amount of childhood obesity and diabetes and things like that, we need more sports, not less.
Mm-hmm. And I'm one of those that sports are sports, your everyday sports, baseball, basketball, football, soccer, volleyball, blah, 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 blah. But we've got extracurriculars that are treated as sports in this area. Band, the FFA bunch, the robotics team. You know, I always told my children, I don't care what you do, but you're going to do something extracurricular throughout your high school career, just because it gives you more span,
more depth.
It gets you physically, it gets you mentally capable to deal with public, for what that's worth.
Yes. I think you're exactly right. I think it makes you a more well-rounded person. There's something to be said about just doing reading, writing, and arithmetic, right? But we want to develop well-rounded people. And in order to develop well-rounded people, you got to do well-rounded things. A real Renaissance guy is going to be somebody who not only is well-read, but he's physically fit. He's physically competent. He's going to be a person who can walk into a room and talk and carry on a conversation with anybody.
Anybody, absolutely right. It's time to take a quick break. You're watching the morning show on XL7-TV. We're going to come back and talk to Elijah Lagg, the Mountain Home Athlete of the Year. Be back in just a moment.
Overhead Door, a garage door company that has been with your family from the beginning, through all the ups and downs of life. From the small repairs to making your vision a reality. Overhead Door, your trusted garage door expert since 1921. Be sure you're getting the genuine, the original overhead door service.
Call Overhead Door Company of North Arkansas today in Mountain Home. At Letty's Mexican Restaurant, we are here to keep you safe during these difficult times, as well as serve you the best Mexican food in the area. That's why we've installed a convenient pickup window for all your to-go and pickup orders, as well as a covered outdoor seating area. Give us a call at 870-435-2532 to order your next meal. And don't forget, Letty's also provides catering for small parties or big events. Experience the best in Mexican cuisine. Letty's in Gassville.
You know, Harry, I think you were right. I hate to say it.
Are you talking to me?
Yes, I think it is finally time for us to move out of this place. Someplace closer to the churches, doctors, someplace you don't have to mow a huge yard. It's time we downsize.
No, I've seen that hottest hotshot agent guy. He's got himself a bunch of listings.
Well, I talked to Grace, and she had some wonderful things to say about the Z Team.
Oh yeah, we've heard them on the radio. You know, I checked out the website at retiredarkansas.net the other day. Didn't really look like they had a lot of listings.
They don't have a lot of listings because they sell them.
Well, maybe it's time for us to call the Z Team. You know, Marge, I think maybe this time you were right.
Well, there's a first time for everything.
Call the Z Team, Century 21 LeMac Realty, 1024 Highway 62 East Mountain Home. 870-405-0793.
Hi, Brett, Fritz, and Paisley here at Mower Warehouse on Buzzard Roost Road. We sell Ferris zero-turn mowers that have patented coil spring suspension. Mower Warehouse has the largest selection of Ferris zero-turn mowers in stock. 0% financing available. We buy, sell, trade, new and used mowers. Mower Warehouse also services all brands of mowers. We offer free delivery. Come see us for all your mower needs. That's Mower Warehouse on Buzzard Roost Road in Mountain Home, where your business is appreciated.
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. It's Friday Sports. We're talking with Mike Stockton and Elijah Lagg. Elijah was named Athlete of the Year for Mountain Home. Elijah, how do you feel about that honor?
I mean, it is a tremendous honor for me to be named Athlete of the Year, especially because of the legacy Jim left. I actually had never heard of the story that he had up until I went to the banquet, and just to be associated with that kind of tradition and life was actually pretty cool for me.
So for folks that don't know, what were your multi-sports? What was your two sports?
So I played football and I also wrestled.
Okay. And what was your standout honors that got you this award?
I believe probably I was named All-State as a junior and a senior for football, as well as received multiple offers to play at the next level. Some was a preferred walk-on at Mississippi State. So that's kind of my dream that I'm pursuing right now. And I also have been at least All-State for wrestling three years in a row now, and I finished my senior year with an undefeated state champion title.
Awesome. the dream of going to play at Mississippi State. What are you taking? What's your next step to get that done?
Well, I mean, I'm going to Colin, and the first mission is you gotta start. You gotta get film, and just kind of show them what you can do. You know, I already had the preferred walk-on, but you know, student debt is wild nowadays. So I was thinking, you know, maybe we can earn a scholarship just if I can show them what I can do, because they want me at a position that I've never played before. So
which would be
tight end.
Okay.
So I have a little background I have a big background with blocking, but not much with receiving. So if I could go show them that I can do both of these things, as well as raise my vertical, lower my 40, things like that, then I think I'll be in good shape.
How about wrestling? Is wrestling over for you?
Yes, sir, I believe so. Senior year is probably my last time I'll hit the mats until I get back here in Christmas, and then I gotta probably roll around with some of these guys just to get them ready for state. But as wrestling for a team, that's probably it for me.
When do you report to your college?
We'll actually have some summer practices, and so I'll probably be leaving June 16th.
Where is Colin?
It's in Brookhaven, Mississippi.
Okay.
So I'll report there probably June 16th for a single practice, because they just like to kind of get all the guys to know each other for a day, and then everybody goes back, and then we come back a week later, and then we actually stay for, I think it was 3 or 4 weeks, just kind of grinding and weightlifting, learning the plays, stuff like that. But since it's a 2-year program, you lose a bunch of guys every single year, and the coaches kind of have to get the new guys indoctrinated and into the program fairly quickly.
So it's a 2-year junior college?
Yes, sir, it is.
Mike, you've got a son that made the transition from high school football to college football. Mm-hmm. Plays for Lions College down at Batesville.
That's correct.
How hard is that transition for a student athlete to go from high school level to college level?
It's a completely different ball game, and I mean it's his operations tempo during the summertime, particularly during fall camp. He's up at 5:30 in the morning, and he's going to bed at 11 o'clock at night. He generally has about 2 hours of downtime that is his to basically wash his laundry and maybe take a nap. But during the rest of that time, they're either in practice, the weight room, meetings, or some other activities around the team. So it stays that operational tempo basically through the season. Spring gets a little bit easier, but then they kick back up in late spring and really hit it again. So it's keeping your studies up and keeping yourself focused on that mission, as well as the sports mission is really challenging for a student athlete.
Elijah, you ready for that change, that
I am.
Transition?
I totally am. I'm very dedicated when it comes to football, and honestly, I don't see myself going to college without it. That's kind of my escape, and I'm hoping that I could come out with some fantastic memories and a degree as well.
And get into that. Why in the world Mississippi State?
Well, you know,
that's a fantastic question, Bob. Why Mississippi State?
Well, my granddad.
I knew there was a connection, so that's why I asked the question.
My granddad actually graduated from Mississippi State. He was very rooted in tradition and loved his time there. And we're also, my dad and I are Mississippians, so we kind of hail back from there. And since the beginning, I've always been a huge fan of my granddad, and you know, that's kind of...
But they ring cowbells, and Go Hogs sounds so much better than Go Dogs.
So what I'm not understanding is your dad and you are Mississippians, so your mom and your siblings are not?
Well, I guess... Well, my siblings are definitely Mississippians, but my mom is first generation, like, U.S. citizen. The rest of my family that is on her side were actually born in Australia, so
okay,
that Mississippi State doesn't mean as much to them, I don't think.
Okay, well, I'll let you off the hook. Well, we wish you the best of luck for sure.
Yes, sir.
Last night, Mike, I'll talk to you and Susan about it a little bit after the banquet. Last night, I had the pleasure of going over to Yaleville and introducing the XL7 Sports First Athlete of the Year for Yaleville.
Oh, outstanding.
I've got a plaque that I gave her, XL7 Sports Athlete of the Year for 2022-23, Cambry Gibson. Cambry is a multi-sport athlete like you all had laid out in your program. She played basketball. She was All-State All-Conference this year. During her season of 22-23, she accomplished over 1,000 career points in basketball, over 200 steals, and over 500 rebounds. This little gal's 5 foot something. And
it isn't about the size of the dog and the size of the fight in the dog.
Keep it back there, if you would. Yeah, bring it back to me one more time. This year in track and field, she entered 6 events at their district meet. She won all 6 as a district champion. Wow. She went to Quitman and won the Quitman Relay high point. She went to the Tyson Relays, got high point there. She came to Mountain Home, got high point for Bomber Relays. She was the District 2A1 district high point winner there. In the state tournament, she entered 6 events. She ended up being state champion in 4, and she was state runner-up in 2. Cambry Gibson is one of those athletes that you just look for under each rock. You find them, and they're a diamond in the rough, and she is an awesome athlete.
God gives all of us a gift, right? And clearly, for Elijah and for Cambry, God touched them and made them an athlete. Mm-hmm. And it's great when we get to celebrate that about people as well.
We just want to say congratulations to both of you guys. Elijah, the fight is not over. It's just begun.
Surely not.
It's the battle that you have chosen, and with God on your side and your family with backing you the way that they do, I look that you will accomplish great things in junior level, at the junior college level, and as you make that quest over to Mississippi State.
Hey, we're proud for you.
Hey,
we
I
are
appreciate
proud
it.
for you.
Anywhere, Division I, FBS is kind of the dream. So you guys may see me in a Razorbacks uniform. Mississippi State doesn't matter to me.
Just as long as it's not TL's, Tennessee Volunteers, I can live with just about anything but a Tennessee Volunteer.
Oh man,
no orange.
No orange for me.
Decent people don't do that.
Your dad's sitting over there. Dad, you got anything you want to say?
I think you guys covered it all.
And then some?
Yeah, we're proud of them.
We are too. It's
Administration and everybody.
how much credit do you give to your high school career for the opportunity to go on? I mean, as far as you've played 3 years for Coach Airy.
Yes, sir.
One thing that I would like to say for public to know, Coach Airy is very, very pro player as far as trying to assist them to get to the next level. Mm-hmm. I've been around Bomber football since the early 70s, and I don't know of any coach that has helped more kids get into the second level of football than Coach Steve Airy.
In just 3 years.
In 3 years.
Right.
And I'm talking, you can line up 10 of them. There hasn't been that many kids.
No. He has done an outstanding job. You know, I'm super proud of Coach and the work that he's done, the way he encourages multi-sport athletes. Mm-hmm. You know, he's got concerns whenever he says, hey, is he going to be cutting weight down, you know, with Elijah? Is he going to cut weight down? And here he is in the heavyweight division, wrestling at 225. He's clearly undersized. You can tell by the fact that he's, 6'5" and 200 and some odd pounds. But he's an undersized heavyweight and goes undefeated. And Coach Airy was at probably every home meet for you at that point in time as well. Right. Coming to cheer you on and see that you were successful and came out uninjured. He just really cares about his program. And I can say that about a lot of coaches up there. But Steve's my guy.
Yeah.
Steve's my guy.
Yeah. Guys, once again, thanks for coming this morning, Elijah. I know it's a little bit tough when you don't have to go to school, that you get up early and come into the TV station and visit. Mike, to you and Susan, thank you for letting me be a small part of that, what you guys do for these kids. It's just an
We're
awesome
loving
thing
what
that
you're
you
doing
do.
with this new program as well, with the XL7. I think that's just excellent that every school will start doing that.
We're out of time. We got to run. We'll see you Monday. Thanks for joining us. See you then.